Hello everyone and welcome back to my PSGL highlights. We're at Silverstone this week and as you can see it's raining, but the Supersofts were actually a quicker tyre, so everyone's done their laps on them, so I just thought why not go with the trend, and this was my best lap, but as you can see getting very sideways, almost losing it but managing to keep it as we're now a tenth, 2/10 down on my personal best, but I'm going to keep on going because I know there's way more time than 2/10 in this lap. So we're going to come through sector 1 now, and that little mistake has actually cost us there, but you know, I'm not going to think about that. We're going to try and get the time back that we lost. Again, this race was insane. Not obviously weather conditions are low. I've never actually experienced something like this, but the race itself was just really good. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did and as much as everyone did watching it on the stream, but my highlights aren't going to do what happened in the race justice. So I mean, if you want to see what happened, then do head on to the PSGL, I think it's Venom, if you search that, and then it will come up with the most recent F1 race, which is obviously here. Excuse me. You'll see the battle that I had this race. I mean, I'm going to try and include as much as I can of it, but yeah, coming to the end of our lap now, as you can see, up by, I do believe that says 6/10, so I didn't know where this was going to put me. As only sets a blistering 37.9, I wasn't getting close to that, but we're going to come second, so it's a good lap from us, and let's get into the race highlights. And here we are, race highlights. Inter's for first half of the race, and the second half is going to be dry, but 5 red lights and we're away, and we do actually get a really good start compared to Ollie. We're actually going to go side by side through turn 1. This is almost death, but we give Ollie enough space on the outside and he does keep the position, but we're actually going to go around the outside of turn 2, I do believe, or 3 technically, but yeah, we're still on his inside, still there. And you know, just this beginning bit, you know, is nothing compared to what happened later on in the race, but he does keep their position. So initially great start, you know. Obviously practice wise didn't really do that much. I went away on the weekend, got back on the Sunday, had a league race on the Sunday, and then obviously had this on the Monday, but enough about that. I'm not really going to use that as an excuse, but yeah, I mean, lap 1, I mean, me, Ollie, myself and Tuz sort of getting away from everyone else, but you'll see that I do believe when I pit, or when me and Ollie decide to pit, but yeah, I mean, again, if you'd have told me I'd qualify second, I would have must be last and said, yeah, alright, because I've, you know, looking at some of the guys' times in a Big C gamer, they were all setting ridiculous times in the dry, so I'm kind of thankful it was sort of mixed conditions for quali. But as I said, you know, me and Ollie, sort of, I'm still with Ollie, I'm not, you know, letting him get away too much. Obviously, you know, I hadn't done no practice in these conditions, so you know, I was sort of blind just as much as everyone else was, because when you practice, you don't really tend to practice in wet conditions. But it's the end of lap 1, we do set, or Ollie sets fastest lap, or we do set fastest first sector, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I sort of stay within a second and a half of Ollie until like the last couple laps where the track did start to dry up. But yeah, I'll check back when, I do believe when we both pit. So as you can see, Ollie sort of did start to leak a lead, but that's because I wanted my tyres to actually last until the Inter's point. Everyone else behind was sort of, at that point, was 10 seconds behind me, so
I'll hold him up,
again, I don't know what happened behind, but you know, again, I'm not going to complain. But we're actually going to hold Ollie up in the pits, and I was thinking whether I would actually hold him up, and I did, and it actually benefited me a lot, because when we come out the pits, I'm not actually that far behind, so obviously Ollie costing Ollie a little bit of time there, but for us it's swung in our favour a little bit there. And actually Jamie behind us in the Supersoft, so I didn't know the Supers would last. I just initially went for softs just because it's the second hardest tyre here, so you know, it's definitely going to get me to the end. But this is where things get very interesting in terms of the battle between me and Ollie. So I'll come back when I sort of catch up to him. And lap 17, what ended lap 17, we're right behind Ollie, and I do believe the next, must be 4 or 5 laps are literally uncut, because the battle we have, you know, it's one of my best battles on an F1 game, hands down. Ollie said the same as well, and everyone else watching, even the commentator said, you know, what a battle it was, because, you know, 2 leaders fighting as we are now, we're still side by side, and it was just a pleasure to battle someone who, you know, who obviously knows how to battle. Obviously I've had races where, you know, things haven't necessarily gone my way, but this race here proves that you can battle with someone who actually knows how to battle, and we're still side by side through most of sector 1, getting a better run. I always got a better run out of that corner compared to Ollie. I don't know why. Must be set up or diff, whatever, but you know, I'm not going to complain about it. But we're actually going to take the lead of the race, but Ollie's still going to swing it down our inside. We're going to give him the space, and yeah, that's us up into the lead. Now you'd think I'd not be skip ahead to where Ollie gets back in front, but you know, I can't skip what is obviously the best racing I've ever been a part of and ever done in my life, because it would just ruin it. So we're obviously going to stay on board with for maybe 3-4 laps, because you know, this battle was just immense, and every time I got a bad exit coming onto the hanger straight, and Ollie knew how to get a good exit. I didn't know how to get a good exit until maybe lap 22, 23. But Ollie's actually going to do a really nice move around my outside, late on the brakes, and I mean, there's nothing I could do there. I mean, it's just a good move. I had no reply, but we're going to go right around his outside again, give him, sort of dummy him into not forcing me off, but you know, cover it, and we're actually going to get a better run coming across the line, and we're actually going to go for the move around the outside into turn 1, but I give Ollie space, and you know, he keeps the position, so fair play to him. But this by any means is not over, because as I said last lap, I get a really good exit off of this corner here, and you'll see it now. My exit speeds out of this corner was amazing. I do believe Venom said on stream as well that it was really good, and there you can see DRS, a slipstream down on his inside, and we take the lead again. So this is very back and forth, but Ollie's still there on our outside. We have to give him space, and he defends brilliantly, but we sort of want to get a better run again, and we do get a very good run, and we do go side by side again. We're going to go side by side through the old turn 1. No, I back out, because going side by side through that is death. I knew that, so I just thought, you know, give Ollie the space he needs and deserves. So yeah, as I said, this battle was just immense. Pressure that we both put on each other was crazy. I mean, this battle alone, I think got put as a battle of the season, and to be sort of new to the league and sort of have that sort of status as the battle of the season so far, you know, I'm going to take it, because I wanted to come in here and show people what I can do. Know that Ollie did as well, because I know Ollie's new as well. So I mean, this right here obviously put out a huge statement to everyone that we can race quickly and clean, and Ollie's actually going to defend the inside. We're going to have to go around the outside. We sort of fake it, so now we're on the outside, and as I said again, we just get a much better exit, and you'll see it again here. Ollie tried to sort of squeeze us, but we're just still there. DRS, and I mean, my I don't know if I was running much lower wings than Ollie, but I mean, in a straight line you can see I'm just much quicker, but Ollie's actually still there on our inside again, so it's us around his outside more or less now. But we are going to make the move stick, and we do take the lead. Now I do believe from this point onwards I did sort of build I'm not going to say a big gap, like maybe half a second, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, but you know, pressure from here until the end was relentless from Ollie. He was always there. You know, if I'd have slipped up once, he would have went past. So I mean, if you want to see how that battle went, you know, from a broadcast, you definitely check out the stream. It was very nice to watch. But yeah, I do believe now we're going to skip on to the last lap, and as you can see, Ollie is still behind us. So for 6 laps, I had Ollie right behind me. I couldn't make a mistake, and last lap I make a mistake, and Ollie's actually going to get a much better run, and you're going to see a repeat move of what he done to me. I do believe near midway point of the race. He's going to go round me outside again, but it's just better braking, and we actually touched, but I give him the space, and you know, I had a time penalty. I knew whether Ollie did, so of course I'm going to keep fighting. I'm just contact, and there it is. That was always going to happen, but you know, fair play to Ollie. He had done everything right there. I'm not going to complain. We had an amazing battle, and we're actually going to come home in second place. So to win Canada and to come second here, I'm definitely going to take and run with it. But those are the results. The next race I do believe is in Hungary, so let's hope I can maybe even get another podium or just keep scoring points. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.